It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see the teams from Broadway Joe's Guarantee and Super Bowl III. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets, next on Madden Football.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Man, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and, man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
Give them 14 on that play, one first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Fields now on second down. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. A pickup there of 13, and the Jets have a first down. Now Fields. That one into the hands of Smart. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Fields. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Here's a third down and 4. To throw is Fields. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Back to throw is Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. But what does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Fields now. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They give to Hall. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now, Fields. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Richardson to throw it here. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Xavier Gibson, the Week 1 hero back in 2023, deep to return. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. 1st down. Fields. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A give. Here's Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Off the play action, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. First and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Second down and 8. Looking to throw, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Indianapolis. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Here's Richardson. Got his man, it's Ogletree. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. On the ground, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down throw for Richardson. He'll get it into the hands of Ashton Doolin. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The visitors' offense, ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after 1, the Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. On 2nd down, Richardson. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big gainer for Indianapolis. A pickup of 44 yards.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
Richardson operating from the pistol. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. On play action, Richardson. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Herbert. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are back within 1. It's 7-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jets offense ready to take over once again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Fields to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They will run it over center with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Another run here with Hall. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run with the former Badger Braylon Allen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They go play action with Fields. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Fields. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Colts have got it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll go play action. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Play action now for Fields. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll come up here, first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw is Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Fields. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets first down.
I love this decision here, Mike. 3rd and inches, everyone in the building's just thinking you're going to just plow it up the middle and get a fresh set of downs. This is probably the best opportunity to strike downfield in the passing game, and that's exactly what they did.
This one caught by Lazard. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Fields. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Fields now on 2nd down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one taken in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try now for Zerline. He knocks it through. and the Jets will take a 14-6 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. Catch made, that's Pittman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his lead at the break. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top. in this second half coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. They'll go again here with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. On play action, Richardson. He's going to run it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So there's a fine line, Mike, between giving your wide receivers every chance they can to get open downfield, but at the same time, you can't stress your protection. I think he does a nice job in this case understanding that balance. He escapes the pocket, turns into a runner, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They go right back to Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll try to run for it.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Colts are back within 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're going to try to keep it going. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Back to throw is Fields. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
They go play action with Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's into the end zone. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Jets.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a give running left with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. Oh, a loose football. The Jets have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
First down. Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
On the give, it's Hall. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They'll go again with Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now a second down throw for Fields. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The quarterback just has no chance to escape when the offensive line gets beat that fast. When the defensive line can get in the backfield before the quarterback even hits his back foot of his drop, he's got no choice but to just eat the sack and live to play another play.
Third and 9. To throw is Fields. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. First and 10. Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Richardson to throw. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. Second down and 3. Downs goes in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Richardson. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
Well, he's doing it all on this drive. He's throwing the ball well, and now he's able to use his legs to pick up good yardage and get a fresh set of downs.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 14 yards on the pickup there. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's Herbert, and he will score! Game on! Khalil Herbert, touchdown Colts. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Gibson now on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Fields. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have a clock in their head. They understand exactly how much time do they have before they start stressing the protection. He realized pretty quickly here it was time to go, tuck the ball, become a runner, and he's able to pick up a big gain.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Fields now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Fields. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. There's that man again, another catch. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. To throw is Fields. Oh, man left wide open. Good play design there. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Able to get the touchdown, Greg, as they played man coverage and got burned.
Eye discipline, Mike. Every secondary coach and defensive coordinator around the league, they emphasize you have to keep your eyes on your responsibility, because when you don't and you peek or you try to do too much, it results in plays like that, and you just don't see guys at this level that open.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Quick throw, taken in, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Zone read, and they hand it to Herbert. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. On 2nd down, Richardson. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, Richardson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Colts have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Off the play action, here's Fields. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Trying the left side, here's Hall. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. On the return is Gould, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive start here on the ground, and it's Herbert. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Richardson. Oh, he coughs up the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
It's first down, and it's Hall. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They go play action with Fields. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zuerlein. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And Zuerlein comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he is yet to find anything to lean on in this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On the handoff, this is Herbert. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
It is third and 10. Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
Here's a run out of the gun, and it's Herbert. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for third down. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold them to a short gain on the keeper and force the fourth down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll try it now, and it's Herbert. And he's going to have a Colts first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. They'll drop to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Now Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Richardson to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. Looking to throw, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Richardson going to look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Richardson. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still 1 stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now. Herbert. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for two, unable to tie this football game up. With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.